G'day folks, Jim Langlands here from FX Charts with the currency outlook for the Finance News Network for Thursday the 26th of July. Well, the Euro's had its reasonable bounce that we were kind of thinking that might come along given the chart formation. And this was despite some soft data out of Europe, where the German IFO was down for the third month in a row. But the main catalyst for the bounce really was the ECB's Nowotny suggesting the possibility of a banking license for the European Rescue Fund that would allow it to borrow unlimited funds from the ECB and use these in order to buy debt of the indebted nations such as Spain and Italy. It proved pretty supportive throughout the day, really. The Euro's it's at 121.5 at the moment. It currently looks as though it's got a bit of momentum to head a little bit higher. But any strength is probably likely to be short-lived, and the first resistance is around 121.90, and I'd be surprised if we were to see anything too much above 123 in the next couple of days. We're probably likely to get further negative headlines, so it could be for a choppy session or two. Also helping the Euro's course today, though, was heavy short covering in Euro sterling. Cable got hit because of the terrible second quarter GDP data that came in at minus 0.7% as opposed to expectations of minus 0.2%. So that was a pretty dire outlook on the UK economy, and cable's pretty much unchanged from yesterday at 155. That's against the dollar, of course, and it's obviously lower against the euro. The Aussie was again the star today, having been down at 101.75 yesterday after the data. It's now at 103.10. That really follows increased sentiment that the RBA may actually stay unchanged at their August meeting, and the Aussie looks fairly perky. Could go a little bit higher, but overall, once again, I think we're probably going to be in for a reasonably quiet session today, and so 102.90 to 103.70 should just about cover it, I think. Across in New Zealand, the RBNZ have just left their rates unchanged this morning at 2.5%, and the Kiwis at 79.05, not doing a great deal. So that's really about it. I suspect we're in for a quiet session or two now. We've got US durable goods orders later on today. That provides the highlight. And then tomorrow, the big numbers, the US GDP, which the market will be waiting on. And we've also got the Olympics starting. So it's Northern Hemisphere summer. The market's going to get pretty thin. There's not going to be much interest in the Northern Hemisphere, I don't think. So just expect a range-bound session around current levels. That's really about it. Don't really expect too much more. If you do want a more comprehensive outlook, go to the website as usual, www.fxcharts.com.au. And apart from that, please just remember that any opinion mentioned here is a personal view only and not meant to be used as trading advice. That's about it. Have a very good day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Cheers.